More of this, please, Rolex. I have in my hands what I'm referring to as the Colonel Mustard. Now, I know that's not a nickname that has permeated the watch scene, and it is a rather ridiculous nickname, but hear me out, guys. I really like ridiculous Rolex nicknames, soft drinks, and superheroes. You know why I like them? It's because Rolex does not like them. So I don't know if it's just the contrarian in me, but I'm going to refer to this as the Colonel Mustard because I'm sure the suits in Geneva wouldn't be very thrilled with that nickname. But I'm thrilled with the watch. I think this is a great piece, and I'm titling this video "More of This Please Rolex" because I really like what Rolex has done here, but I've mixed thoughts because I don't like some of the things that they've done when it comes to the duration of the production and the discontinuation, all of that stuff. We'll get into that later on in the video. But first, let me begin with what is great about this particular Rolex OP41 in the yellow dial, or again, as I refer to it, the Colonel Mustard. The first thing is the size. Now, again, Rolex calls this a 41, but that is an optimistic designation. I measure this at about 39.5 millimeters with my digital calipers. So it's a watch that has presence because it has this bold, flavorful dial that is dominant with the design. We have a polished conical bezel. It plays a bit larger visually, but on wrist, it is perfectly proportional, right in that sweet spot of just under 40 millimeters. It comes in thin, it comes in trim, it has an excellent solid bracelet, an easy link extension system in the clasp. It's a very easy watch to wear. In fact, I've said in previous videos that Rolex makes about the best watch to wear every day, just in terms of comfort, and you kind of forget that you're wearing them, and they're deadly accurate. It doesn't matter what Rolex model that I'm referring to here. Every one that I've owned or borrowed or reviewed, I can wear it, I can put it on a winder, I can set it dial up, dial down, crown up, whatever the case may be, and it's never going to stray farther than 1 or 2 seconds per day. They're very accurate, they're anti-magnetic, and I've not had that consistency with other awesome luxury brands that guarantee excellent accuracy. I've generally been able to find that in a certain position, that watch will run fast or slow. And with Rolex, I can't seem to find any of those positions. So again, they're very easy to wear in terms of their size, the proportion, the comfort on wrist, the versatility, and the simplicity, especially on a simple watch that only carries hours, minutes, and seconds. Now, on the flip side of that, you can become a target if you're seen wearing a Rolex model. I know that thieves look for Rolex depending on where you are in the world. So that's something that you do need to be aware of. And it's just a sad reality of the watch scene today. Rolex makes a very easy watch to wear, but do you want to wear them in almost any situation? Technically, you could, but should you? That's just something to consider. Now, another reason why I want more of this is because it has a playful dial. It's, again, the Colonel Mustard. It's yellow. We don't see this color very often. There have been a few other brands that have done it after Rolex kind of started the craze of the pastel colors back in 2020. And I'm sure there have been a few micro brands before then. Maybe I'm just thinking or blanking on a watch that has done this exact shade very well in years past. But even if I am missing out on something, they're not common. So I like the uncommonness of this color. And personally, I'm sad that they only kept it in production for 2 years. I recognize they're trying to go with historic precedent from over 50 years ago when they did the Stella dial colors in the 1970s. But you know what? Give the public what they ask for. If we want obnoxious construction orange or lavender or mustard yellow or coral red or turquoise, Rolex, hey, let's pump them out. Let's sell a lot of watches here. Let's make a lot of watch enthusiasts very happy to be able to buy these at retail. So when I say more of this, please, Rolex, I'm not saying more of creating something great, unexpected, and easy to wear with a lot of value at retail, and then just axe it after 2 years. I'm not saying that. I'm saying give me more of what this watch represents, because it is a very fun watch. And in my time with this, I'm actually borrowing this. I have a good friend who bought this at retail locally. He was probably the last individual in the state of Utah to get the Colonel Mustard 41 at retail. And I gave him my Sky Dweller for the week. He gave me the Colonel Mustard. We're going to meet up and reverse watches again here pretty soon. But in my short time with this, I'm surprised at how awesome this is with a jacket, with a button-up shirt, but I think it looks even better, even cooler, even funner when I'm wearing camo shorts and a black t-shirt. It's just a fun piece. So again, Rolex, more of this, please. It's a really solid watch. Now let's talk about a few tech things before we wrap up the video. This carries the 3230 movement with a free sprung balance, Paraflex shock absorbers, a variable inertia regulation system for dialing in the accuracy of this watch. It will be anti-magnetic with a blue parachrome hairspring and carry an almost 3-day power reserve of 70 hours, and again will be accurate to a window of +2 or -2 seconds per day. We have a screw down crown with a 3 o'clock position with twin gaskets, 100 meters of water resistance. It will have surprisingly nice lume with an in-house formula that Rolex calls Chromolite. So just to reiterate here, this is a very fun watch. It's playful, it's easy to read, it's very comfortable, it's very accurate. It is a watch that you want to wear every day. It puts a smile on your face, but at the same time, it brings a little bit of frustration to those that maybe didn't buy one at retail, didn't have the opportunity to buy one at retail, and wanted to buy one when it was new in the authorized dealer. So great piece. I'm excited to have spent some time with it. I'm a little sad myself that I'm not going to be able to get one at retail, but I'll leave you with one thing here. Rolex didn't discontinue the lovely green version, which I think is the most playful version currently in production. So if you have the opportunity to buy that at retail, I think that would be a very good purchase. And I don't know when that will be discontinued, whether that will be in 3 months or 3 years. I just think it's a playful version that will be nice to have in the future. So guys, reach out with questions. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.